Jai Hind. Have you ever heard this thing that planes maximum time avoid Tibetan Plateau? Tibetan Plateau, which is also known as a Forbidden Plateau, this is a massive, unique region which makes difficult for the planes to fly over it. There are some reasons for this, and in today's short video we are going to discuss about them. The first reason is high altitude. We all know that Tibetan Plateau is a region of the highest mountains in the world, and some of the regions in Tibetan Plateaus are above 16,800 feet above mean sea level. At this height, the air is very thin, and in such a thin air, it is very difficult for the plane engine to produce the power which is required to fly over this height. Flying over a Tibetan Plateau is just like a marathon at a high altitude for a plane. Moreover, planes fly very well at 14,800 feet at the cruising altitude. Cruising altitude is a height on which planes, especially commercial planes, maintain the flight very comfortably for most of its journey. Cruising altitude is usually 33,000 feet to 42,000 feet above mean sea level. And Tibetan Plateau is 8 miles above sea level. So why it is so difficult for the planes to fly over it? Actually, cruising altitude is very important for the safe and efficient operations of air travel. Moreover, it is very important to maintain the adequate cabin pressure, which is very crucial at high altitude to avoid hypoxia. And whenever the plane experiences decompression at the cruising altitude, oxygen masks are used and captain rapidly descend at the height where the oxygen is easily available, generally at the altitude of 10,000 feet. But if we see the average elevation of Tibetan Plateau, descending to this much height isn't a quite option for the pilots flying over the Tibetan Plateau. Another important reason is turbulence. The weather over Tibetan Plateau is unpredictable, violent, with strong winds creating severe turbulence for the planes. And this makes pilot difficult to remain stable at this height. Moreover, the thin air and these kind of the turbulent condition increase the risk factor to fly over Tibetan Plateau. And this region is also prone to the severe thunderstorm, which is also very risky for the planes. Another important reason is there is a lack of emergency landing. There are very few places where the plane can land in the condition of emergency. Because we all know that it is a mountainous region rugged with high mountains and steep slopes and tough terrain. There aren't many airports as well as the flat areas where a plane can land if something went wrong. So it is clear that if there is a lack of emergency landing, the risk factor increases a lot. Air traffic control is another factor. We all know that Tibetan Plateau is a sparsely populated area. And we all know that there are a few airports, so there are the few airport traffic control infrastructure. This can make pilot difficult to receive timely information and assistance if there's some emergency is there. There are also a few navigation aids which making it harder for the pilot to navigate through this region. Geopolitical condition of this region also plays a great role in this. We all know that Tibetan Plateau is located in a politically sensitive area. This can complicate the flying planning and routing, as airlines must navigate complex airspace regulations and restrictions. We all know that Tibetan Plateau is the highest and largest plateau of the world. That is why it is known as the roof of the world. It covers most of the Tibet Autonomous Region, the Qinghai province in China, most of the northern Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, and some part of the northern India. The average height of Tibetan Plateau is more than 4,500 meters above sea level. Tibetan Plateau controls the weather pattern in Asia because it acts as a barrier for the monsoon winds. Tibetan Plateau holds a large amount of the world's fresh water stored in glaciers and frozen grounds. That is why it is known as the water tower. It is also known as the third pole after Antarctica and Arctic.